ass. It wasn't because I was dumb. I just was an artist, and all I did is sit in the back of the class for 7 years and drew. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I had to learn I learned how to read in that damn a week, because they passed the book around, and when you reading on a 4th grade level in the 7th grade, and the motherfuckers laughing at you, I had to learn how to read. And guess what? I don't know to this day how I learned how to read. It was a spirit that just woke up. All you're doing is drawing something out. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, in here, they talk about you are operating from the heart chakra, which is the divine car. That's why you conscious. Your other people are operating from what is called the inferior car or the animal car. And the inferior car and the animal car is called automaton, which is automation. They can only be driven by the society and what is programmed in based on the greater society. But they can't get this because their energy and their consciousness is in their root chakra and up to their navel chakra, and your consciousness is in your heart chakra. Now, let me explain this to you, because this has a lot to do with your kidneys. Now, try to understand this, because I went through this. Some of you people right now could do work all day long and nothing, and then go to sleep at night, and your heart about to beat out your chest, and you get scared. Then you, I'm having heart palpitation. You go to the doctor, and they can't find nothing wrong. That is because you have what is called your regular heartbeat, and everything down there has a regular heartbeat. Even the rats and the roaches or whatever. The animal that runs the planet. But there's a divine heartbeat that comes from the spirit realm of the underworld. And that divine heartbeat, once you become conscious and your heart chakra starts to develop over the course of years of knowledge and just seeking, and now it's being accelerated, this stuff is happening to you now. So what happens here is it cancels out your regular heartbeat, and you start being, your heartbeat is being taken over by another entity. So your heartbeat is coming from a divine heartbeat that's coming from the underworld or the inner world, and it's your, so in so many words, your soul has a heartbeat. But your soul is dormant and asleep. So you're being, so most people are being run on what is called a regular animal of the earth. And most people's soul is dormant. But when your soul starts to wake up, what it does is it has another heartbeat that's a faster rate, and it cancels out your old heartbeat, and you become Superman, Superwoman. Heart palpitations. Your blood pressure becomes higher. Now, as a result, you become unbreakable, like that brother right there got run over by that damn car, hit his ass. The point I'm trying to say here is, so that it's unbreakable. You know, like I get cut on the hand, and then a week later, in about 2 days later, it's healing. In a week, it's done healed. Now, the mystery here is, they know that, they say that the heart chakra, or the heart, in this book, Each of the Lubits, it has a symbiotic nature with the kidneys. So when the divine heart comes in, it regulates to the kidneys, and the kidneys start sending water, hormones, or whatever the kidney sends through the body to regulate the new cells and generate this new God body. You understand what I'm saying? Because it has a symbiotic nature. So what they got to do is, they got to shut down the kidneys, you see, to somehow retard the heart chakra, because the entity of the invasion of the alien is coming from the heart. You ever see Jesus holding the little heart? Yeah. The heart chakra is the Jesus, the Horus, the Buddha. There is no man out there. It's inside of you. The apocalypse of the heart is all based on the heart. What it really is a woman that sets up in there. That's why when your heart chakra opens up, it's a woman that sets in everybody's heart. And it judges the women because y'all don't like women. Can't stand that bitch. And it judges the men because men are trained not to like women in a certain eerie way. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it's a judgment that's going on. You see. Now, what's happening here is they are shutting down the kidneys with the high blood pressure medicine and with all this other stuff, and and the dialysis and all this stuff that they're dealing with here, and shutting all this down to try to stop the heart chakra from emitting a certain wavelengths to the kidneys, and the kidneys taking that and transforming these hormones throughout the body, and you becoming God, man. That's what this shit is about. That's why niggas is in the dialysis by thousands, and yet if you go back 30 years ago, there was no such thing. Do the math. That's what's going down, you see. So they're trying to stop, but still yet, you are unbreakable, because guess what? If you are operating from the heart chakra, you have already surpassed that. Now, how many people got diabetes? Because we can heal that, too, by you doing a certain thing. First of all, you got to get you some spirits. Then you got to call on a certain amount of entities. We'll go in that in a few minutes. But now, moving right along. Y'all all right? Yes. Moving right along. Okay. How many people saw the movie Ray? Okay. It's a great movie. But just remember now, the white man didn't put the movie out because he loved Ray Charles. He put the movie out because most black people in the country didn't know Ray Charles had a drug problem. Know this, he didn't put it out because of the love of Ray Charles. You understand what I'm saying? But he did a great movie anyway, because we know that the ancestors, when they die, since there is no mystic, that ain't nothing there but a holographic universe, Michael Talbot's book, Holographic Universe. And there ain't no heaven and hell, because they tell you this hell and this heaven will go away. But they tell you where is heaven? It's within. So where do the ancestors go when they die? They go to live inside of you. That's why when Ray kicked his drug habit, he went back and visited his mother, who had passed on, and his brother, who died early. They were right there. And they told him that we were always with you. They are inside of you. So it's microscopic organisms, and they are inside of you. That's where your mother, and that's why the Africans say, I'm built on the heels of the ancestors. I stand on the heels of the ancestors. But why, when they study mitochondrial DNA, they study your whole ancestral tree based on that? Because that is not because of a lineage. It's because the ancestor shit is all inside of you. It's inside of the melanin.